Hello students, now welcome to Biology Reward. Today we are discussing about the biotechnology and its application chapter. In previous videos we have learned about the how is biotechnology useful in field of agriculture, in field of medicine and for production of transgenic animal. And these transgenic animals are used for the different purposes. Today we are discussing regarding the another topic of this chapter, and this is the last topic of the chapter. So we have to discuss the topic of the chapter. It's ethical issues. Dear students, certain acts are regulated by the community and to consider their limitation. So such type of regulations are called the ethics. Certain acts are made are regulated by the communities to consider the limitation, and such regulations are called the ethic. Suppose the any work we are doing according to our community, what is expected by the community. So same work if we are doing, in such cases the work is regulated by the community. So thus such type of certain act are regulated by the community and to consider the limitation. This act are called the ethics. Some ethical issues are here due to the biotechnology. One of the important issue is biopatent. Biopatent government it grant the permission to patent the certain inventors and permit to use the invention for the commercial purpose. It means the government granted the permission to produce the certain commercial product from the microorganism or from the biomes. So this type of government permission is given to production of the such product. This is called the biopatent. It means that company whose government give permission for the production of the product for commercial purpose, it is said to be biopatent of the product by the company. So biopatent is a one ethical issue. Government grant the patent to certain inventors. Permission to use invention for the commercial purpose, it is called the biopatent. This biopatent is given for producing new product or new invention, modified and improved the earlier invention, technical know how the invention, and new designing of the concept. Suppose already we have the one variety of the rice, and if some changes are made due to the biotechnology by manipulation, so the new variety will be produced. So thus when new variety is produced or new type of organism is produced, but the permission is maybe this permission is granted by the government. So if the any company produces the new product or new variety product or modified product, so this is necessary to permit them a permission of the government. And if government is giving them permission, then it is said to be biopatent. So biopatent are being granted by the government for biological entity and product derived from them. Such country USA, Japan, members of the European Union are granting the biopatent. Here biopatent granted by USA, Japan and members of European Union are getting the biopatent. In our country, India like our country, there is a one association which give the permission of the biopatent. So let's we have to discuss now. Biopatent are given to for discovery of new strain of microorganism and transgenic plants and animal. So the biopatent is what? The permission given by the government to produce the commercial product from the new microbes or new organism as well as improved organism. So let's we have what do you mean by ethical issues now? Students, what do you mean by ethical issues? So there, if the modification is done, new organism is produced, and this new organism is patent, get patent. So there are the number of ethical issues created due to the production of the new organism or modification of the organism. So let's we have to discuss some ethical issues described in our NCERT book. Student, ethical issues. The manipulation of living organisms. By biotechnology, we are inserting the foreign DNA. And once the foreign DNA is introduced, new type of the strain of the organism is obtained. So the manipulation of living organism by human being is continue. And it is continue without regulation. And such cases what happen if such type of genetically modified organism are produced without regulation, what happen? Some ethical standards are required to evaluate the morality of this such human activity, and that might help or harm the living organism. So continuously manipulation of the living organism is take place, and there is no such regulation on the certain activities of human being. So what will happen? This can create the harmful effect on the organism. This can create the harmful effect on our ecosystem. So beyond this morality of such issues, the biological signification of such thing is very important. Genetic modification of the organism can have unpredictable result. If we are doing the change in the organism, foreign gene we are introducing and we are doing the manipulation of the DNA, so such organism are called genetically modified organism, or these are also called the transgenic animal. So these transgenic animals give the unpredictable result when such organisms are introduced into the ecosystem. So it's become the ethical issue. It's become the ethical issue because we have modified the organism, and that organisms give the unpredictable results in a ecosystem. So let's we have to understand by giving taking some example of the ethical issue. Students, if there is a Indian government has set up one organization. This organization is said to be GEAC, Genetic Engineering Approval Committee. Many times question is asked, what is GEAC? What is this? The GEAC is a one organization made by the Indian government. So Indian government has set up the one organization. It is said to be GEAC, or Genetic Engineering Approval Committee. What is the function? What is the mechanism of working of this one committee? Which will make the decision regarding the validity of the genetically modified research and the safety of the introducing genetically modified organism for public services. Suppose any of the scientists created the one variety of the mango. Suppose this variety is a modified variety. So the Genetic Engineering Approval Committee will sanction, it will allow, and they will give the permission to them. And then when they give the permission to them, that will come in the market for the public services. So the GEAC, what is the function? It takes the decision regarding the validity of the GM, it means genetically modified research, as well as the safety of the introducing GM organism for public services. So here are the two important role of the GEAC. Number one, it takes the decision regarding the validity of GM research, and number two, the safety of introducing a genetically modified organism for the public services. This is very important. 3 marks question asked for the GEAC. What is GEAC and two function? Now the students, when modification is done and using the living organism for big services, so genetically modified organisms are used for the public services. They are used as a food, they are used as the medicine. For such example, has also created the problem with the patent granted for the same. Because suppose the who will get the patent of that product, they will be benefited. So in our in the it's created the some ethical issue. Let's we have to understand how this create the patent create the ethical issue. Students, ethical issue is what? The Indian government had set up the organization as a GEAC, as I told you, and two function of GEAC, it make the decision for validity of GM research and the safety of the introducing the GM organism, genetically modified organism for the public service. These are the two issue made by the now GEAC. Now, ethical issue is of the biopatent. As I have mentioned here, what is biopatent? A patent is right. It is the right granted by the government to an inventor to prevent other from making commercial use of the invention. So whoever has done the invention, they have to grant the rights. So the other person cannot make them as a right. So this is called biopatent. Now patents are granted for the biological entities and for product derived from the biological resources. Suppose any products anyone makes. So government give authority to produce the product and sell the product for the public services. So it is said to be biopatent. Biopatent is right granting, right authority to produce the product. This is called the bioproduct. But how this bioproduct becomes the ethical issue now, we can understand by the example. There is a growing public anger that certain companies are being granted patent for product and technologies that make a use of the genetic material, plants and other biological resources that have long been identified, developed and used by the farmer and indigenous people of the specific region in the country. Now what is? There is a anger in public. What is the anger? So whatever product of plants and animals they are using from the long time or the 200 year before in that particular region, in that particular area. So this biological product they are using from the longer time. They are doing the agricultures also. They are using the product for the medicine purpose also. But what happens? Certain companies they are making patent to them. They are taking the permission of the biopatent. And once they will get the permission for the biopatent, what will happen? All the rights of using that product will goes to that company, and that company will be 100% benefited. Whenever the product will be sent to the other places, the companies will get the all credit. So there is a much anger in the society regarding such companies, because the many plants, many animals, many genetic material which we are using from the longer time, our farmers and agricultures, indigenous peoples are using longer time. These types bio resources, bioproduct are granted by the makes they are making patent by them, and that's why there is a public anger. Like you have to understand by example of the rice. Student, you take the one example how the biopatent made the ethical issue. Rice is a one important food grain in our country, and we have more than 2 lakhs varieties of the rice in the India. No doubt. India is the rich in diversity of the rice, and this is richest in the world also. Here are the different varieties and strain of the rice. One of this basmati rice. And this basmati rice is very unique for aroma and flavor. It is unique for the aroma, flavor, and 27 documented varieties of basmati are grown in India. So this is the native variety of India. Basmati is a very good variety it is produced in India or cultivated in India for the longer time. And their evidence we are knowing, their evidence also there, where it's sold. So here you will see in India, basmati rice is a favorite or unique for aroma and flavor. And there are about 27 documented varieties of basmati are grown throughout India. But this basmati ancient texts, folklore and poetry. Here is a in a evidence is there with us in our ancient books, folklores and poetry also. This is described. Basmati is a good variety rice of India. It is famous for aroma and the flavor. But what happened now? In 1997, an American company got patent the rights on the basmati. It is the variety of the India, but it is made patent by the American company. The American company got patent rights on the basmati rice through the US Patent and Trademark Office. This is rice is of India. We have enough evidences, but it is made patent by the America. So it becomes a ethical issue now. And this allows the company to sell a new variety basmati throughout the US as well as abroad. It means all credit, all the benefit of the basmati rice is goes to the US company. And whenever the basmati rice is sold throughout the other countries of the world, that all benefit will go to the abroad. How this happen? Why does this happen? So the new variety of basmati had actually been derived from the Indian farmer variety. It is actually Indian farmer variety, and Indian basmati was crossed with the semi-dwarf variety. So they have taken the basmati rice of Indian variety and they have crossed with the semi-dwarf variety. It means American variety. And by the combination of these two, another new type of strain of the basmati is produced. So they have made a patent to that strain. That's all the rights went to them. So thus students, what happened? It is biological issue. It is the bioethical issue. Actually rice is a crop, main crop of the India, but it is made patent by the American company. So now what is going on? Whenever they will sell the basmati rice, then the benefit and credit goes to the America. The selling basmati rice could be restricted by the patent. So whenever they want to sell any other country, they can sell. If they do not allow to sell them, then the basmati will be not sold in the other country. And this become the several attempts have been made. This is the one example. Basmati rice is made patent by the American company. They have also attempted, they have many times, they have uh, many time and several time, they have also tried to make the bio patent of the other product also. Generally, herbal medicine are used, herbal medicines are prepared by turmeric and neem. So we know that neem and turmeric. Turmeric it means haldi. So haldi and neem, these are the traditional bio product of the India. But the many American countries are trying to make them patent. So it becomes the ethical issue. If we are not vigilant, then what happen? We do not immediate counter this patent application. If we will not vigilant, in such cases, we do not immediately counter this bio patent application, because that other companies, they are applying for the bio patent. And if we will not vigilant, then what happen? The credit will go to them and they will make the patent of turmeric and neem also and other bio product also. So it is very important to be vigilant. Other countries and individuals may encash on our rich legacy that we may not be able to do something about it. So First important is biopatent. It means a proper permission, authorization of the using up and producing the bio. But if any company makes the biopatent uh, illegally, in such cases, what happen? It becomes the ethical issue. Now, there are some controversies in India regarding the patent and biopiracy. As I have discussed now, basmati rice. Actually, basmati rice, the variety of rice, basmati rice in India, as a 2 lakh varieties are here. But in September 1997, Texon Company, as American company, patent the basmati rice through the US Patent and Trademark Office. This acts caused the diplomatic crisis between the India and US. Later, due to revised decision by the United States Patent Office, the Texan company lost most of the claim of the patent. And this was the case of biopiracy. मतलब ये this is the thickening of the biological product. Let's we will come now biopiracy. So the biological product is granted by other. Another example are turmeric. In 1995, the US Patent Office granted the patent to the University of Mississippi Medicine Center for use of turmeric in the wound healing. So the Dr. R.A. Maselkar, Indian scientist, challenged the patent, and it was established that the use of turmeric haldi as healing agent was well known in India for centuries, and the patent was revoked. Similarly, in Neem, European Patent Office, Munich granted the patent to the firm of W.C. Grass and Company for fungicidal uses of neem oil. The patent had been granted on the extraction of the oil technique, but not on the neem tree itself. In 1996, Vandana Shiva and Ajay Phadke, who had received the neem, who has reared the neem in India, challenged the patent, and legal action was followed by the Indian government, and finally the patent was revoked in 2005. So we have saved the patent of the American company turmeric and neem by the other companies. We have defended the we were vigilant, and so that turmeric and neem are not granted by the other companies, but basmati rice is granted by America. So these are the some controversies regarding the bio patent. Now children, what is biopiracy? Let's we have to understand what is this. Simple is the thickening of biological important product, that is called biopiracy. Is the term used to refer to the use of bioresources by multinational companies, other organizations without proper authorization from the countries and people concerned without compensatory payment. So in film also we have biopiracy. CDs get biopiracy, मतलब original CD are get copies and they are sold in the market. They are selling it. So this is called biopiracy. So in biological product, which are very useful product. So as we have discussed, turmeric is there, neem is there. So such type of many biological product which are useful for the different purposes, these are unauthorizedly get biopatent by the other country. So biopiracy is the term used to refer to use of bioresources by multinational companies and other organizations without proper authorization from the countries and people concerned without compensatory. Suppose we are using the any one biological product without permission of that person. So this will be the biopiracy. Now, second important part is biopiracy is the term used to refer to use of bioresources by multinational companies and other organizations without proper authorization from the country and people concerned without compensatory payment. So many time question is asked, what do you mean by biopatent? Biopatent, it means getting proper permission of the use of bioresources by the from the government. But bioparcity is the threatening of the biological important resources. It means without permission, without authorization, if the resources are used, that is called the biopiracy. Most of the nations, industrialized, developed country, they are very rich financially, but they are very poor in biodiversity and traditional knowledge. And they are doing the biopiracy because they don't have the biodiversity, rich biodiversity. They don't have the traditional knowledge of the biodiversity, so they are very poor in biodiversity and traditional knowledge, so they are doing the biopiracy. Whereas in underdeveloped countries in the world, they are rich in biodiversity, they are rich in the traditional knowledge and the bioresources. So our traditional knowledge related to bioresources can be exploited to develop modern application and can be used to save time, effort and expenditure during this commercialization. So we should not give the right, we do not permit to the multinational company, because one times it is permission to given to them, they will make them as a patent and completely product will be captured by them. There has been growing realizations of the injustice, inadequate compensation and benefit sharing between developed and developing country. So developed country are doing the injustice with the developing country. They are not giving the adequate unadequate compensation to them. Let's children, I am giving one example to you and you will understand now very easily how the benefit goes to the uh, well-developed country. Therefore, some nations are developed law to prevent the such unauthorized exploitation of their bioresources and traditional knowledge. You take one example. If generally in our India the cheap grains we are not using, suppose maize we are not using here, bajra we are not using there, so what happened, the bajra and maize like a product are sold to the other countries. In other countries this type of bajra and maize like a product, they are modifying them and they are making different chocolates, they are making the some edible product, and that edible product or chocolates are made biopatent by them. So once they have made the biopatent, now they have the right to sell anywhere and they are getting benefit. So thus developed country, they are collecting the bioresources from the developing country and they are making some product and they are selling to them only. So this is called the biopiracy, and this is become injustice with the developing country. So thus developed countries are doing injustice with the developing country. Another after this one, when every nation becomes a vigilant now, every nation pay the attention in such type of activities. Some nations are developing law, some nations are developing law to prevent such unauthorized exploitation of these bioresources as well as traditional knowledge. So in this one, Indian Parliament has recently cleared the second amendment of the Indian Patent Bill that takes such issues into consideration, including patent terms, emergency provision and research and development initiative. So the government of India also made the second amendment and it is called Indian Patent Bill. What are there? It takes such issues into consideration, including bio patent terms, emergency provisions and research and development initiative. So the control of the government over these things is very important. we come to know a number of developed countries like America, like a company. These companies are making fool to our country, like developing country India. They are making fool to the developing countries like the Bangladesh and other, because they are doing in such agreement with the government gets ready with them for little bit benefit or something, but completely this credit goes to the other countries. The once they are coming here, once they are investing there, then they are making the bio patent of the biological product, and that is the loss of our country. So here in this topic, what we have discussed, children, we have discussed about ethical issue. There is a GAC one committee, approval committee, which take decision regarding the validity of GM research, safety of introducing the GM organism, genetically modified organism, for public services. Biopatent is a right granted by the government to the inventor to prevent the other from the making commercial use of this invention, and this type of authority is granted by the government for the product of the biological resources. But some unauthorizedly using this product. So the biopiracy is some many multinational companies and other organization without proper authorization, proper permission of the people or countries, they are using them. That is called biopiracy. So government of India made the some rules. This is second amendment is done in the biological patents rule. In 1997, American company made the basmati rice as a patent US patent and trademarks. And they have the all right to develop and grow the variety, sell the variety whenever they want. Okay, so this was injustice with the India, and later the government of India fight with the American company. So most of the rights now came to the India also regarding the basmati. So Indian basmati was crossed with the semi-dwarf variety, and they claim as a invention. They claim as a novelty, and that's why it is a case ethical issue of the biopiracy. So these three topics are very important in examination: biopatent, biopiracy, and this one. So thank you, children, at all. Thank you.